Yeah, because today we're gonna learn to speak Maya.
Ah, Maaya, okay.
Maaya.
You speak Maya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maaya is the language.
The language is a
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
I thought it was a place. It's a language as well.
No. Maya is not a place.
It's a culture.
No.
Could be a culture, but that's how. It's not the ancient culture. The purpose way to name of those guys was like Imish when it comes to instruments of corn. And Maya is after conquered.
Maize.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
That's how they name them.
Okay.
Maya. Okay, we're gonna take the highway. We're gonna be driving south,
Okay.
direction of Tulum. Well, we're gonna change the direction, and the rest of the journey gonna be inland. Chichenitza is away. It's in the west side, in the inland, and even it's in a different state. It's in Yucatan state. We're in the Yucatan Peninsula, but this peninsula is divided in 3 different states.
Oh.
This one is Quintana Roo, and we have to move us to Yucatan. It's a different state. Okay. Okay. How's the weather back there?
Very good.
It's very good.
Cool. Yeah. Very good.
Okay. The name of our driver is Alejandro.
Alex.
Us
Yes.
today. Okay. And in case to get any question, please don't hesitate
Yeah.
to ask. My name is Enrique. Okay, I'm gonna be your driver. Okay, Enrique. Okay, like I mentioned, that we'll be driving now south. Once in Tulum, we're gonna change the direction. We start to drive inland. Along the way, we're gonna pass by communities where live local people, Mayan descendants.
Oh.
Okay, the Mayan didn't disappear, still Mayan descendants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Still. Yeah.
Still, yeah. We have very cultural tour, okay, and the purpose is to show us our customs and let you know about the ancient religion, okay?
Okay.
Because, like you know, this land was get conquered by Spaniards, and the Spaniards came in and imposed the Catholicism. Today, about 80% of the population is Catholic. Catholic, but has the native people mix the religion.
Oh.
They still preserve some ancient customs and same way ceremonials,
Yeah.
but they adopt some elements of the Catholicism and the religion. Okay. One in the occipital, one in the forehead of the baby. In this way, they avoid to the baby's head spend the forehead and backwards. Okay, with this pressure to be expanded instead our temples and the top side to then push it up. And that's how make our heads pointed and elongated. Okay, like corn crops. Okay, after a couple of years, the heads of them gonna look this way. Now, that's the Tamayas was means of corn. It's not aliens. Okay. In some way that lets you know why they were the headdresses, because with the headdresses they're gonna look like corn cane or plant. Okay, got it? Brilliant. Warriors, artisans, and the commoners. Okay, they fall in different labors, like farmers, like hunters, like bee farmers, workmen. Okay. And it's with this labor how the Mayan society gets supported. Okay? Those guys was considered like a semi-gods. Okay? But down in both sides. Okay? The whole book. Okay? And they covered with the leather, so animals like the deers and jaguars. This is just like a copy, like a pocket edition, because same way the books was a little bigger, okay, and pretty large, okay. But all those explain about astronomy. It's like astronomical tablets, like I explained to you. But now, listen. When the Spaniards came, they saw the Mayan customs. And they found those like barbaric. They consider that the Egyptians like a savage people. Savage
Okay.
people. Okay? And they forbid the customs and religion. Okay? That's some kind of excuse that they found for eradicate that. Okay? Impose the Catholicism. Okay? And now, eradicate the customs and religion of the Alba people is impossible. Okay?
Same spot.
Okay? When the Egyptians built the temples or the pyramids,
Yeah.
the funeral chambers was oriented with dragones,
Okay.
because that temple was built 5,000 years ago. The earth axis already shifted to this position
Oh, okay.
where
okay.
Polaris is today.
So technically, the calendar is like universal then. If they use the same thing.
It is, but well, in this case, too, I tried to explain to you, okay,
Yeah.
when the Mayans developed this kind of calendar,
Yeah.
and they start to track the time in August 13 of the year 3114 BC.
Okay. Okay.
How long ago is that? 5,000 years.
Yeah.
5,125. This is 1,872,000 days
Yeah.
divided by 365. 5,125.33.
Oh wow.
Okay? Then and 5 times that era, 25 precession cycle.
Oh wow.
Okay? So the Mayans tracking to the 2012 is the end of one of those eras.
Oh.
Got it?
Yeah.
It's not the doomsday.
Yeah. It's
And
just
we-
recycling.
The end of eras, astronomical alignments.
Oh wow.
Just today tracking in those books. Okay?
Oh.
Okay, tell me. You saw in June 4th and 5th of the 2012, a little black spot pass across the sun.
I don't remember.
You remember here or see about it?
I don't remember. No.
That was Venus.
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 The planet. Okay.
Planet pass across the sun, and we saw a little black spot.
Oh.
Okay, it's like an eclipse, but it's not moon. Or was Venus. Venus across the sun. Okay.
Oh, wow.
If you miss it, that is no big deal because it's gonna happen again. Just you need to wait 100 more years.
We're not gonna be there.
No? That is every 105.
How long? 104 years?
Huh?
104 years?
105 years.
105 years. Okay? And, well, in this way, then that's two Mayans tracking different alignments, astronomical cycles. They learn to measure. Okay? The synodic motion of Venus is 584. Okay? But, same way, change of position. Venus are in the east side for 236 days. After that, has some confusion, disappear, is invisible for 90 days. Those 90 days gonna be of drought, and this will start the war. Like farmers, they can't battle in along the farm season, has to wait the drought season.
Oh.
Okay? And that's why it's the season for war. When that finish, Venus show up once again, but in the west side. Okay, and this one start the rainy season, and who's let us know that the rain is coming is the wind. That's why for them gonna be the wind god, and this is the wind to clean the paths before the rain come.
Oh, okay.
That is the wind god. Okay. The second conclusion is after 250 days, show up in the west, move to the south. And the motion is like this, rising up and down, at the end, rise up, spin around and dive. This motion is like a beat, that's why for them is the big god.
Oh.
It's the god of traders and big farmers.
Yeah.
Okay? Disappear 8 days and show up once again in the east and start the cycle once again. Okay? Because our calendar is Roman, and Romans consider the number 13 like an unlucky number.
Unlucky, right?
That's why make it much in 12.
Oh.
But how long the moon cycle is? How often we have full moons? every 28 days.
Oh, okay.
And 13 times 28, 364. In a year, we have 13 full moons. 13 moon cycles, not 12. Got it?
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Then that's why in the Mayan cosmovision they believe in 13 levels. And you have something similar about the upper word and underword. Branches hold the upper word, tree root push down the underword. Got it?
Yeah. Now I know what you mean. Yeah. Watch that. Yeah.
Okay. And because that is why it has a duality for the day and the night.
Oh,
The
okay.
light, the death. The light, the darkness. The
Oh,
sun,
she
the moon.
The
Okay.
freedoms.
She knows about that?
Yeah.
Okay. The sun is the god, the moon is the goddess.
Okay.
The Mayas was the sky watchers and measured the motion of them. They found the sun god like a man predictable and the moon like a woman unpredictable.
That makes sense.
That make sense? Okay. We're in between the ground, just flat and square in it.
Mayan area, yeah.
Many of them still live in houses like that or wood
The
poles
hut.
and hutch.
Oh, okay, okay.